Hi, welcome to Honors Biology. I'm Miss Lynn. I'm in room 103. Instead of traditionally going through the syllabus for the class with you, I'm actually going to do it through this video. So you can take notes on this, but you could always access this video at any time. So you can see there's a picture of me and my puppy Bella. Love her. But that's all my information right there. If you want to email me, that's my email address. I do ask that when you're emailing me that you do keep it professional and polite. There's my Twitter handle right there, so you can follow me on Twitter for class updates and things that we're doing in class. And if you ever need help, I'm available before and after school. You just have to schedule an appointment with me. Those are a list of your daily required materials. Every single day, you need to bring all of these things and be prepared every day. So you need earbuds to put in your computer so you can listen to videos and animations and things like that. Those need to be brought every day, along with your computer that needs to be charged and ready to roll every single day. You also need a 3-ring binder for class. This 3-ring binder should only have honors biology material in it, no other class. So specifically just for this class, and I recommend a 2 to 3 inch binder. Your textbook, we have a class set, so you don't really need one from the Student Center. You also have online access to it, and we're going to be utilizing the Discovery Education Tech book this year too. So we have all that stuff ready to roll. You also need a calculator for biology. It doesn't have to be graphing. It just needs to add, subtract, multiply, and divide. So those are your materials. Right now, you are looking at the Google Classroom codes. You need to pause this video and then go to Google Classroom and join the class for whatever period you have honors biology. So just pause it right now and then type in that Google Classroom code. So everyone should be joined into the Google Classroom with the code, and we'll talk more about that as the week goes on. Just a little bit about honors biology. It's designed to be equivalent to an introductory biology course. It does differ from the usual high school course in respect to the range and the depth of the topics covered. Also, the lab work that we do in here is a little more in depth, and it requires more time and more effort. But it is structured around the same 4 topics as regular biology, the level 2. Those are cells, evolution, genetics, and ecology. Each quarter will probably cover one of those main topics. And throughout the whole year, we're going to focus on the process of science and scientific investigations. Another thing about honors biology, it's not structured like a traditional teacher-centered class. You have the ability to utilize your own laptop, and that means sometimes you can work at your own pace. So it means that you're in charge of your own learning. I'm not the one in charge of the learning process. So some of the assignments are going to be flipped, just like the syllabus is flipped, completed individually. Some of them could be in small groups. But basically, my role is to provide assistance, clarification, and challenges for you when necessary. But remember, you're the main player and you're in charge of your own learning. Those are different types of assignments that we're going to utilize throughout the year. Video lectures, I'm going to rarely give whole class lectures, direct instruction. You're going to be responsible for watching instructional videos and taking notes on those, and that's going to help cover some of the concepts in the textbook. I might also ask you to complete a checklist or a station. So you'd have to do things like watch a video, answer questions, go to a website, and just different things that you have to do for a certain unit. I'm also going to make sure that you're understanding the material with some concept checks. Sometimes they're graded, sometimes they're not. Labs and activities are a big thing for science, especially the inquiry labs and activities that we are going to be doing. Virtual labs can be done as well if we don't have the materials that we need. You might be asked to read a case study or an article, and those kind of extend your knowledge by applying the basic content to real world situations. And you can always count on a quiz or a unit test for every single one of our units that we do in here. Your unit test might not be a traditional test. It might be an essay that you have to write after you do a lab, or it might be a traditional test with multiple choice and short answer questions. My expectations for you are pretty straightforward. I come to class prepared every day, so I expect you to come to class prepared every day and ready to learn. I also would like you to only use technology for instructional purposes only. So using your technology for personal reasons is not really acceptable. So make sure you're not on your cell phone when you're not supposed to be and things like that. I do also ask that you use the entire class period for honors biology and do your other homework at home. Treating yourself, myself, and others and your classmates with kindness and respect is very important. Make sure you keep food and drink away from the lab tables, especially on the day of the lab. And I expect you to be to have integrity. You're not cheating, you're not copying, you're not plagiarizing anyone else's work. And obviously, full participation from everyone is expected. I expect you to openly discuss ideas and questions with me and your fellow classmates. Some additional information for you. There's Bella again. Hi, Bella. Some additional information. I do encourage you guys to make study groups with one another, and you guys can have study sessions with each other. Remember, I teach honors biology, so does Mr. Sponseller, and so does Mr. Zenchek. So really anyone from those classes would be good to make a study group with. You can assist with one another in your studying. You can review or talk about the concepts, predict test questions, quiz each other, but it's going to help you better study. Also, I will do study sessions as a whole class before a test. So just keep your ears open for those dates. The homework and absence policy is right here. Basically, if something's due, you need to turn it in the day it's due. If it's due in Google Classroom by 7:25 and you turn it in at 7:27 a.m., then it's late. So you need to turn it in by the due date and by the due time if it's a virtual assignment. If it's a work habits grade, you can turn it in late for half credit. So if it's in the 10%, like a homework assignment, that's an option for you. Half credit's better than no credit. But if it's a content mastery grade, every day it's late, it's going to be 20% off that grade. If you're absent for 2 days, that means you have 2 days to turn an assignment in. If you're absent for 2 days and you miss a test, I expect when you come back to make that test up within that time frame. So if you have any other questions about that, you can let me know. But on the back chalkboard, there is a spot for absent work. So if anytime you are absent, you can go to our class section and then get any paper handouts that might have been turned in, and always check Google Classroom. One of your first assignments is actually for your parents. There's a link to a Google form found in Google Classroom. They need to make sure that form is filled out by Monday, August 21st. I need all the information by then. So make sure that your parent does that. And basically, here's the bottom line. In my classroom, I expect you to work as hard as you can, be respectful of yourself and others, and have a fun time learning about biology. In return, I will do the same for you and make sure everyone has the opportunity to succeed. So get ready for a great year, and make sure you let me know if you have any questions. Okay.